Hello, my name is Rebecca Gonzaga. I'm a Senior Director for Server Relocation based in Europe. Server is introducing a series of news brief bulletins to bring you the information as quickly and effectively as we can as it relates to moving your people in and around Europe in the wake of the Ukrainian crisis. Today, we will cover the impact of the crisis in Ukraine in the following topics: movement out of Ukraine, relocation and household goods support, temporary accommodation, host country relocation services, banking and financials, and the cost of relocation. As it relates to moving your people out of Ukraine, most employees are being mobilised under refugee status, understandably. However, immigration providers are asking employers to please speak with them before mobilising your people, as it may be if the long-term plan for your Ukrainian population is to extend the working relationship in the host country or to localise them, that refugee status might not be the most appropriate way to move them at the beginning. It is best to try and get it right from the beginning if we can, so please speak with your immigration specialist before moving your people. As it relates to relocation and household goods support, there are no relocation services operating within Ukraine, and there are no household goods services operating coming out of Ukraine. For temporary accommodation purposes, in the receiving countries in most European locations, European governments have made special dispensation for Ukrainian refugees and commandeered temporary accommodation or hotel accommodation. However, the implication of this is for your business as usual moves, accommodation is at a premium, options and availability is limited, so please factor this in when you are planning your business as usual relocation. For host country relocation services, assimilation is key to the settlement of Ukrainian and Russian evacuees, and as a result, it's prudent to offer soft skill support such as language training and cultural training to ensure that the population of people who are having to move quickly have the skills available to them to be able to settle in the host country as quickly and effectively as possible. School finding support is also vital. State schools and public schools will have limited availability, and seeking professional help on the ground will be vitally important to support your employees. For banking and financials, where possible, open a bank account for your employees in lieu of them arriving. Consider salary advances of up to 2 months, and also consider upfront payment of cash allowances such as furniture allowance in lieu of household goods and your relocation allowances. Prepaid credit cards are also viable options, and also don't forget telephones, so SIM cards or pay-as-you-go telephones on arrival too. Finally, as it relates to the cost of relocation, freight rates are volatile, both sea, air and road, as a result of not only Ukrainian crisis, but also the wider implications of COVID. Please understand that these costs are volatile and they are going to change on a daily basis, also impacted by the increase in fuel rates. Temporary accommodation costs too will continue to be volatile, and flexibility and choice is going to be required. As information changes, we will update you further. Thank you for listening, and if you wish to discuss any of these topics in more detail, please speak with your server representative. Bye-bye.